Hi everyone, this is Alice Sage with Rise With Me, and I am inviting you guys to rise with me through the divine. So today I will be doing a reading for Sagittarius. Just came up. So let's get into this. Sagittarius, I hope everything has been going wonderful for you guys. Really do. I hope that this Taurus season brings in much for you. Get ready to get into this. Now remember now, I'm at the real, so I'm still going to keep it real up in here. Alright, Spirit, what would you like Sagittarius to know? Alright. First card that came out, was the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And y'all know if it's in reverse, I will not reverse. Second card is the Death card that's in reverse. So I put that in the wrong position. So we put it over here where it's supposed to be. Okay, Divine said this is a reading just for y'all. Has nothing to do with anyone else, at least not directly. So a wheel has not turned. Something has not been completed. A situation, a circumstance, whatever has not been completed in your life. You have not gone through the work. There has not been a transformation, but yet with that Seven of Cups, you have a lot of options, you know. But how are you going to take these options if the wheel is not turning? If there has not been a transformation in your life, if it's still the same old, what are you going to do with these options? I mean, that's really something to really take in account, you know. Alright, Spirit, is there anything else that you would like Sagittarius to know? The Divine is saying that there has to be a transformation. That the wheel, you're not even being honest with yourself. Divine said put that right there dead slap in the middle. So I mean I'm obedient. And this Five of Swords, and on the bottom is strength. All right. There is gonna take strength. That's the underlining energy right here. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana out of 10 cards. So this can go either way, but only when you acknowledge, with that Ace of Swords being dead slap in the middle, only when you acknowledge what is true. See, you still out here doing the same thing. You know, I gotta keep it 100, okay? How can you expect different results if you keep doing the same thing? You know, you're only happy with it for a season, but it ain't the right reason, because this Ace of Swords is in the reverse, and y'all know if it's in reverse, I will not rehearse. You're looking at your options instead of having the strength to stand in your own truth and what is true to you. You constantly changing your truth, TRUTH, on a daily basis, but you are not standing in what is true to you, because you don't desire conflict with other people that are external to you. You trying to do what makes the Joneses happy instead of what makes you happy. Instead of standing in your power, instead of having the strength to stand in who you truly are, you wearing masks for everybody else. And all you truly desire is to be happy. But how can you be happy if you doing everything to please everybody else? I mean, you got options. You got options. You're only happy temporarily because you're not standing in what is true for you. You're trying to go by what your friends, your family, everybody else think, because you don't want no conflict. You don't desire any conflict with them. My mama told me right before I made one of, but not the biggest lessons of my life. She said, to thine own heart be true. The enemy ain't desiring for me to get this word out, but hey, the enemy is a lie. This word is coming out because there is a Sagittarius or Sagittarius. No matter where your placement is at in Sagittarius, y'all don't get this word. You gotta flip that Ace of Swords. You gotta flip that up in the upright. That way that wheel will turn. That way that transformation will come about. Right now, you're not conducting yourself as the emperor. Because the emperor makes their decision. They may take into consideration what their wise counsel is, but obviously you're not getting wise counsel. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards out of 10 cards in the reverse. You're not standing in what is true to you. You standing in what's true to everybody else. What about you? Sagittarius, stand in your own power. Everybody not gonna like what you do. Everybody's not gonna like what is true to you. But you can't keep living your life in somebody else's power. What somebody else thinks. What somebody else may think. You gotta love yourself. You gotta do what is going to make you happy. You ain't living in what's true to you. Come on, Sagittarius. Spirit, angels, can y'all give Sagittarius a word from the angels that could help Sagittarius stand in what's true to them, so that Sagittarius will have the strength to do what is true to them? Sagittarius, sometimes we gotta hurt somebody else in order to stand in what's true to us. You know, just because you got options don't mean they the right options, and obviously they're not the right options, even though the sun is upright right here, but it's only temporary. You know? Alright, Spirit, what is an angel message that you would like to give Sagittarius? Oh, there we go. So what I was saying is true. What is a message that you would like to give Sagittarius that will help Sagittarius stand in what is true to them, to stand in their own power? Anything else? Queen of Air. Independent, experienced, realistic, and witty. Objective decision making. Clearing away all that no longer serves you. Seeing the humor in the situation. I told y'all, oh, y'all got 3 cards. Okay, like I was telling y'all, you got to stand in what is true to you. You got to be realistic. You got to stand independently when it comes to all this that's going on. Seven of Water came out sideways, and the Ace of Air came out sideways. This is where you're at. You know that there needs to be a change. You know that these options ain't good options for you. You already know. You know that you need to stand in your power. You know that you need to speak that which is true for you. The Queen of Air, which is basically the Queen of Swords, She came out straight up upright. Now, the Queen of Swords stands in what is true to her, but yet she is still loving and kind. She speaks what's true to her. She stands in her power, even when she has to stand alone. And this is what the divine is telling you. Strength. Have the strength to stand in your own power. Have the strength to live your life in a way that it is true, T-R-U-E, to you. Not where it is constantly changing with all kind of options, and you knowing that none of those options is what you desire, because you already know what you desire. You gotta stand in what's true to you. You can't be worried about what other people think, because you don't desire any type of conflict. Everybody ain't gonna like your decisions, but your decisions have to reflect who you are. What do you stand for in your own life? What do you desire in your own O-W-N-E life? Are you going to own what is true to you? Are you going to stand in your own power, living what is true to you? Or are you going to continue to make everybody else happy, but inside you know that you desiring that love, but that love can't come in because you ain't standing in your power? What's on the bottom? 10 of fire, because it's been a burden to you, and it is a burden to you, trying to make everybody else happy instead of standing in what's true to you. This is, in essence, a love reading, because it's somebody that you really love, that you really desire to be with. But the divine had to speak to you, because as long as you trying to carry the burden of making everybody else happy, denying to everybody else that you actually love somebody. I don't care who you get with. I mean, it's not going to be that individual that you know that you're supposed to be with. Because if you don't love yourself enough to stand in what is true to you, how can you love and go forth with the individual that you actually desire to be? See, that was an amen from the divine. How? Sagittarius, stand in your own truth. Well, this has been Alice Sage, and I'm asking y'all to come rise with me, so that we can rise together. Sagittarius, stand in what's true to you. Stop carrying all these burdens, trying to keep conflict with other people, trying to make them happy, but you ain't happy within yourself. Much love, y'all.